Let's see here. I'm gonna leave the chat up until the race is probably like a minute to begin, just in case anybody plops in here. After that, I'm gonna shut it down. So, let's see. I haven't had any practice today, so we'll see if that does my downfall or not, but I think I'll do alright. It's not the first one anymore, it's my second race, so the nerves aren't nearly as bad. I think I'm ready, actually. Let me double check my OBS and make sure all my alerts are off. Before I ready up, I got about 8 minutes. That's plenty o' time. Trigger fire. I can keep my goals up. I'm gonna close out of the stream anyway, and seeing that number rise doesn't mean anything, you know? So if anybody is in chat, I can talk for about the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna keep Stream Boss on. Technically, there's a way for that to give me a hint, but I set the number so absurdly high it doesn't matter, I don't think. I'll never hit, like, that's like an infinity number that means nothing. Maybe I should disable it. I think it'll be okay. It won't matter. I think all of my... What would I have here? Twitch alerts is off. Trigger fire's off. Not that that would really matter, but I'm keeping it off just in case. I got 3 minutes. No, I got 7 minutes, give or take. They usually start about a minute after, at least the last one did. So it's going to be pretty close to 9 o'clock. Gotta ready up before tea time. I think I'm ready anyway. 12 are remaining. I'm just going to go ahead and ready up. Yeah, 10 people need to ready up. I'm just probably going to go ahead and close Twitch. There's really no point to keep that open. Yeah, so chat is completely gone. I will not be talking to anybody. Kind of wish I wasn't wearing jeans right now. I'll be alright. It looks like my audio levels are fine. I'm peaking a little bit on the microphone, but not... Well, it says I did recently, but it doesn't seem to be going over that threshold now, so I'm not worried about it. I don't think I'll be yelling. I also want to hide... I'm gonna hide the results of people, like, finishing and stuff, because I don't want to know when people are finishing. I don't want that to throw me off. Granted, I know, like, who's in here? Who's the gold woofers is obviously woofers, Tanjo, Elijah. They'll all, or woofer, or woofer. I don't remember. I don't know how he prefers that to be pronounced. All right. 5 minutes remaining. I don't know where my phone is, but that doesn't matter. I also saw a video a long time ago of a gamer being at a fighting game tournament and eating something with sugar in it to, like, help reaction time. So I'm probably gonna make it a thing where I just have a fucking Swiss roll in front of me. It probably is mostly a mind game thinking it will help me, but if I think it helps me, that's enough. So I'm gonna be snacking on that throughout the game. I have my water. Everything's good. Tea time is in 5 minutes. Could make a tweet, I guess. technically do have to pull up my Twitch channel to grab this link. Let me just do it like this. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we've got about 4 minutes. This would ironically. I think if I have a 1 check in a dungeon, I might check it early. Hopefully we don't have DRC. It's not that DRC is a slow dungeon, it's just I don't really like double dipping dungeons. Ideally you don't, but sometimes it's required, so it's not always a bad call. Like if I gotta, like there's some I like doing, some I don't. I don't want to double dip Forbidden Woods if possible. Earth Temple, I don't care to double dip though. I actually don't mind if I can clear out that left side early, because that's a pretty big chunk of the dungeon. So we don't start with a sword in this race. So I have to find 4 separate swords. The first one is just the normal hero sword, then the first master sword, then the 2 upgrades of the master sword. So you have to find 4 swords and 3 bows, 8 Triforce shards. There are a couple other things that it wants. I just don't want Taught G to be in the seed, and I'm vibing. Like, when I get Forsaken Fortress, I'd obviously be willing to risk Phantom Ganon, hoping he's compass or map. That scares me, though, because Halmarok King's storage is inconsistent and can softlock the game, but we'll see. Alright, the race will probably start. Actually pull up the clock so I know exactly how long I have. What are all the required items? 18 required items. 4 swords, 3 bows, 8 Triforce pieces. I think Hookshot and Grappling Hook and Boomerang are all I technically need. Granted, I don't need Boomerang. It just thinks you need that because logically, in base game, you would use the Boomerang to fight Puppet Ganon at the end, but you don't actually need to do that. So I'm vibing. If I run Boomerang list. Granted, I don't think I've ever had a seed where I don't get Boomerang. Just because it thinks you need it. Alright, I got about a minute left. Also kind of have to pee. That might be a problem. "30 seconds-ish. Once it hits about the 8:59:45 mark, I'm going to drag this down so I can't see. I'm actually just going to drag it down now and just keep an eye on it. Because as soon as that... So we have a 15-second, like, heads up, like, hey, this shit's about to start. So I'll see the 15 countdown. When it hits 0, that's when I hit end. This is my name. The seed hash I've heard is Cyborg Bishop. Whatever that means. It's 9 o'clock. It should be starting soon. Within like the next minute or so. So I don't know what dungeons I would want though. Also, if Taught G first check is opened up, I'm willing to do that because that's not going to take that much time, to be honest. And if it's something good, it's super worth it to go in there early and just get the 1 chest in there. It's 9 o'clock. Here, should drag this lower. My race time should be connected to the randomizer thing. I don't see where that's open at, though. Yeah, there, it's fine. Just hit 9:01. I don't think I have time to type good luck, have fun, because if they just start it instantly, that'd be kind of scuff. Nerves are feeling pretty good. I'm not going to do the jumping thing because I don't have enough practice. Apparently it is better, though, for sailing on the sea. The items we start with are Wind's Requiem. What are the other two, actually? The one that changes the time and day, and then the fast travel one. Then, of course, a shield, and you start with a sail. Swift Sail, to be exact. Which is like a modded item. It's not in the actual game. They stole that concept from the Wii U version. 902? How many? I don't know how many people want to ready up. I want to pull it up, but I don't want to have that far of the tab open. It says everyone's ready. So it should be getting started pretty soon. So I'm not going to know how I place until after the race is over. I'm just eagerly watching this 15-second counter. .903, they're starting late today. Hopefully this doesn't go on for too long. It should be starting pretty soon. I feel like talking to myself is going to help me focus a lot in terms of planning my routing. I need sword, and then I do my Isles check into... What is it? What's it actually called? I can quick look at that. Cliff Plateau Isles into Bird's Peak. You can apparently do it without sword, but I didn't look it up. Maybe I should have. Hopefully get Power Gauntlet soon. Or early, or Bomb, so we can do Bomb Island with it sub immediately. Because submarines are in logic. I'm actually going to see what people are typing. There's 30 people in this race, which is kinda insane. I just want to see what people are saying. Or use command exclamation point or dot done. I don't know about that. I think they might be having a restream problem. They don't know who's going to be on the other Twitch channel. Didn't want your model on restream again. I have to make it more cursed. I find the lack of grandma disturbing. Hopefully they don't do this tomorrow because I kind of got to go to work tomorrow after my race. So every minute kind of counts in that situation. Like I gotta fucking... I'm literally probably gonna wear most of my work outfit to race. GMA save or DQ? That's right. So I guess one of them is using Medley, but they also have the Grand Theft Auto guy, and his bow is just a gun. So apparently they're like switching out items and making him just to have a gun. Which is kind of funny. I think they just don't know who's going to be on the restream yet, even though I could be wrong though. I'm good to go in 2 minutes. Force start in 2 minutes. Okay. So we got about 2 minutes. I try to get on Restream tomorrow. There's probably going to be less people racing tomorrow morning. But I play in a stretched aspect ratio, so I need to ask somebody about that. But I don't want to get bullied for playing in a stretched aspect ratio. We'll see if that happens. I think they can compress it either way, but, you know. We're starting 2 minutes. He said that about a minute ago, give or take. We're starting in 15 seconds. Okay. So the race will officially start in roughly 25 seconds. Hopefully nothing crashes. I've only had this crash on me once. That would be very sad. Here it goes. All right. The race will be starting in 10 seconds. My timer should show up automatically. If it doesn't, that would be very concerning. I think everything's updated. Oh, nope, there it goes. It started late for some reason, though. So I think people don't agree with me for... Oh shit, what did I do? I can change it later, it doesn't matter. I always do mother-child aisles first, just because it's a one-check. People typically prefer Windfall first, but if this is ever bombs or anything good, like a sword or anything, I think this is very worth it. But I hardly ever see people go to this first. In this situation, I feel like a Tingle statue is, like, likely to spawn here. Alright, there we go. Which kind of sucks. I'll mark that as I'm warping. To also try to look at some of the dungeons. It is Forsaken Fortress, Tot G, Earth Temple. Tingle statue. Alright. There we go. Skip the climbing animation with the side hop. I am just going to be sail pumping. I'm not going to do the jump thing this race because I clearly didn't know how to do it in the last one. I think it actually hurt me a lot. You can jump to the other ledge, but he has a climbing animation, so I think people have opted to say that's not worth it. I'm going to get 2 items in this building. Talk to Maggie. And obviously rolling is king. First sword at Maggie. That's actually really good. Always take Maggie for sword. It's going to be a chest down here. Oh no. There we go. And command melody. That's also good. What was it? Tot G. Dragon Roost is not in logic. Alright. Oh, it's Forbidden Woods. It's not Tot G. That would have fucked me up. So it's Forsaken Fortress, Forbidden Woods, and Earth Temple. I actually really like those dungeons, so I'm very okay with that. Remove Tot G, remove Dragon Roost, and remove Wind Temple. Alright, what do you got for me, Tot? Another Tingle statue. Okay. So the Tingle statue didn't put me ahead, but people are going to be warping to Mother Child Island later anyway, so it also technically didn't lose me time. But once that one day, that's going to be bombs, and it's going to save me a ton of time. Alright. I'm just going to mark off all the 3 tingle checks. He's going to be 2 items here, and then I got to crawl through his maze. I also do like the dungeons here a lot. Power gauntlets would be very ideal. Or grappling. Both power gauntlets and grappling hook would also be good. That's a bow. That's also very good. There's 3 bows to find. They are all required. Din's Pearl, that is completely useless, but we have it now. Since Tot G isn't in Logic, we don't actually need the pearls, but the Green Pearl does give you a male item. So that would be ideal. Green Pearl, I think, is ugliest pearl, but Green Pearl is best pearl, technically. Let's make sure I don't get lost in here. I've done that before. I did that in my last race, even though I haven't gotten lost in this in such a long time. I didn't grab the money, so I'm not going to be able to check out Beetle's dollar item when I get to Dragon Roost. So I'm probably not even going to look at what that is until I have 20 rupees, but if a chest gives me $20, then that's good. There's that green pearl I was talking about. So we're going to have a mail item. We're not going to check it now, though. There's just so many other checks we need to do first. So here we go to the submarine. This is like, the submarine is so far out of the way, it's just better to get it done immediately because you don't actually need anything to do it. It's just like a rope swinging minigame. And if it's not a good item, we can actually, instead of save quitting, instead of save quitting out of the submarine and then warping, we just quit, and then when we open up the game again, it'll put us on Windfall. Where is the sub? I can never remember. There it is. So my trajectory was pretty good. So honestly, I think the worst thing that could happen here is this is money, and I probably just save quit so I can keep it, so I can get Beetle's item, which would definitely lose me time, because there are ways to make sure you have $20 before you get to Dragon Roost to check Beetle. Or there's multiple islands where you can check Beetle, but I think I made that? Yes, I did. Alright, some people stop on the second rope to turn, and it's, like, safer, but I think it takes a lot longer than just jumping to this one. So, if I can eyeball that, I'm always going to do it. Alright, Winds God area? Actually, that's useless. Alright, so we don't save there. Because we don't need that item. Because Wind Temple is not in the Logic. So from here, we always head to Paw Print, because there's 3 items we can get, and it's right here. We get 1 talking to the Salvage Corps, we get one's just out in the open in the island, and then we will run up a rock through, I guess, a glitched way to get the second chest early. Same with Dragon Roost. We're gonna full clear Dragon Roost, even though we don't have the leaf. Alright. I have talked to Salvage Corps. That is a 3rd Tingle statue. Odds are Tingle's gonna have something good, actually. So the best item Paw Print could have is, honestly... Oh, come on. Like bombs, grappling hook. Like, if the first chest has bombs, power gauntlets, and then the next one has grappling hook. Because then we full clear this island on one go. Oh, we know for sure we can get at minimum 2 chests in here. Granted, one is out of Logic, because we technically shouldn't be able to get the second one. So, let's hope it doesn't mess us up too bad. There are 4 total chests in this island. There's all the pearls, which is cringe, because there is... Hopefully that pearls mail doesn't add anything too crazy into the mix. We'll see, though. And we can get this item behind this rock. It was right there. There we go. You just sidle in between the crack, and then we can just run up the rock. Grab this chest. And a golden feather. Alright. So from here, we're going to go to Crescent Moon, do Crescent Moon. Do we spawn next to the mailbox here? Because I might... No, we don't. So we'll probably grab the mail while we're on Dragon Roost, but I also don't know if that's a great spot for it. I always do that. I always forget that Crescent Moon is right here. I should have grabbed that. Is what it is. We want to have 20 rupees by the time we hit Dragon Roost, because we know we can get Beetle's 20 rupee item there. And Beetle's 20 rupee item, that basically puts 4 spots, chests to grab on Dragon Roost. There are 3 technically, but Beetle always sails around there, so that's always where I check where that item is. Just a chest out in the open here, and then we're going to go into the submarine. That is the 4th Tingle statue, okay. If we get all 5 here, we're actually just going to run straight to Tingle. Like, I don't know what the odds of this being another sub are, so we can't quickly clear this sub, because it is time-based, like you just wait unless you have fire arrows. But I've only had 1 seed where I get fire arrows that early. And then the mini blends cannot hit you while you're on the ladder, so we climb about halfway up and we wait. And this is usually where I take a drink. It's also a good time to start planning out my routing. I didn't mark that I got that Tingle statue either. Also, I'm lying. We're going to check the mail on Outset instead of Dragon Roost, because the Dragon Roost mailbox is kind of out of the way unless you have Hookshot. But the Outset one is always going to be there. And we're actually going to do Flight Control Platform sub after Dragon Roost. You just wait for all these skulls to light. So I'm actually going to wait about 5 seconds and start running to the ladder. That way I don't have to... It should drop about when I get there. Give or take, roughly. I might get poked a little bit, but I just don't want to... There it goes. Went kind of early, but they didn't stop me from climbing it, so it doesn't matter. Heart container, okay. From here we go full clear Dragon Roost, then we go to Flight Control Platform. Now, once we're on Dragon Roost, we're going to do a trick called Storage. Basically, it's going to store the cutscene for the chest opening animation, but Link is still going to have the hitbox that they gave him for opening chests, so he could get, like, he can dig in it, so they gave him a smaller hitbox, right? But because the cutscene never happens, the game... I think the way it works is the game doesn't really know what to do with him. I like to park King of Red Lions around there, because that's where I'm going to come out. So, it'll make more sense. His hitbox is going to be really weird, so he's going to be able to do dumb stuff like run up walls. But I need to make sure I don't save quit this item away, because it gives it to... I don't get the item until Link reloads on the screen, and if I save quit, it's going to give it to the Link on the main menu, and I've technically just deleted the item. I thought I got that, actually. Come on. That's really light. This is why I should have practiced before. I need to cancel the Wind Waker. There it is. 3 frames before he lands on the ground, and I've entered a state called Storage, and now I can grab this one, and I'm actually going to do a Wind Waker dive off this ledge. I really fucked that up. I'm actually going to do it the normal way. I think the Wind Waker dive is better, but I don't want that to, like, lose me time running all the way up there. Because sometimes it's a little hard to squeeze in that crack in the wall. So because his hitbox is so skinny, he could basically just squeeze through tight walls, and I'm about to run up a wall. to get this next chest early. Which I'm also going to zoom in on the camera. That way I can see this little piece of the island sticking out, which is where I need to be. That's where the chest is. No, that's bad. If I land in the water, I actually have to come back for this chest, so I need to just take my time here. Make sure I'm not jumping off. Alright. It sucks, but we make it anyway. So we actually don't have the item that first chest had yet. It is technically locked away. That's fire ice arrows very early, but it's out of logic, so we're not gonna go check. We're not gonna go check anything yet that revolves around those items. And I think Beetle actually pushes boat away. Yeah, he does. I need to figure out a good spot to put him there, but this is okay. We sail to Wind Shrine. Fire Ice Arrows is actually really good for the Wizrobe sub, so we are just going to run over there and do that. So we're not going to have the item from that first chest until we walk into the Wizrobe sub. Because Link needs to reload onto the screen. Or we should get it once we sail away from Dragon Roost and the chest itself unloads, I guess. That's Deku Leaf. That's a very good spot. So far, the seed is going good. If I can get bombs, I might go Forbidden Woods. So we didn't check Beetle because we don't have the money, so we are probably just going to check him on outset. It might be a good idea to just check him even though I don't have the money, just to see if it's a good item or not, but I don't want to have to walk into a submarine multiple times. Or walk into his boat, not submarine. So this is the worst sub in the game. And we do have Leaf, so we're going to try and Leaf Pump across this, actually. Which, people have called this kind of RNG. It seems very inconsistent. Yeah, I fucked it up. I'm not even going to worry about it, because I can clear it out with bow. And fire arrows will one-shot the Wizrobe, because that's double damage. I honestly shouldn't have tried the Leaf Pump anyway. That would just waste a ton of magic. I didn't even hear the Wizrobe spawn. There he is. There should be 2 more that spawn here soon. Yeah, I'm not gonna get him. Where is he going now? Alright. That's the submarine done. This is the worst sub in the game. It's kind of annoying. It's not like bad though. And submarines are really early checks, so has a pretty good shot of being a good item. I should be okay to save warp out of here. Treasure chart, it is not a good item. That is useless in this logic. Because he loaded into the submarine, it should be safe to save warp. We're actually gonna see if we can figure out what that was. It was a piece of heart, it looks like. So from here, I'm actually going to go to Great Fish, because I think the Great Fish leaf is really quick and easy, so I'm vibing with that. And just in case I get money anywhere as well. You just need the leaf here. There is a slightly quicker way to do this with hookshot, but I obviously don't have that. I think it's only slightly quicker because of save warping. Because you have to save warp after you grab this chest, because it's too far away from where your boat is to reasonably swim to. So I'm just going to save, reload the game, spawn on boat, And then, oh, actually, I know exactly where I'm going from here. I'm going to go do Cliff Plat, or Needle Rock, because I can full clear that island now that I have fire ice arrows early. And that's a very close sail. There's Grappling Hook. Glad I checked that. We're actually going to do Eye of Steel first. That's not in logic either, but it's not hard to break logic to get that, and then I shouldn't have to warp to Greatfish Isle ever again, so I think that's fine. If I just go ahead and grab this, I shouldn't have to come back to this island. And there is a way to get it with Leaf, but I haven't practiced that enough. And the other boat should be shooting at this one while I'm over here. Yeah, there's one. I messed it up. They just need to hit him one more time, and then I can just swim in, so I'm actually just going to sit next to him. There we go. So like I said, this check isn't in logic, but I'm not going to have to come back to this like small area of the world after this, so it's fine. The reason I don't roll there is because he'll bonk on the stairs. Yeah, I always try to roll there. I feel like it works sometimes. Heart Piece wasn't worth, but people are probably going to be coming to check that anyway, so I'm not worried about it. That's typically not something you would risk. We actually can do most of Forbidden Woods. I think if I get Bomb, I just run to Forbidden Woods. Alright. We can full clear. If I get bombs or a boomerang, I go do Forbidden Woods hard. I technically could beat it now with arrows, but I haven't practiced that, so I'm not going to worry about it, and I don't think people are going to be trying to do that this early anyway. So one more item and we hard hit that dungeon. We still don't have mail, which sucks. We might... Yeah, we're going to grab the mail here. I'm just really hoping for money dollars in one of these chests, because I don't do the strat to get $20 early-ish. So mail always gives you gifts, and that's what I'm looking for. 1,000 rupees? That's actually just another mail item. The bigger wallet. So you kinda... There's a way to trick this spot. There we go. You kind of just get lower on the thing next to the ice cube, and then you shoot a fire arrow at this bird up here. And the flames that hit the bird will hit the switch up there, and then you don't have to use a pair to get up there. And we're going into this before grabbing the chest, because when we save quit out of here, it'll put us right next to the chest. We can hit... I think there are 6 total targets in here, and we can hit 5 of them from the beginning right here. And then we'll move only to hit the last one. This is kind of a scuffed lineup. Slightly higher. That's it. There we go. So I'm actually really happy with this routing, being able to check all these things early. So I don't know how many people are going to be doing this, and then we just need to move to hit this one up here. So this chest is in logic, but well, no, it's technically not, because I got fire ice arrows out of logic. So neither of these checks are in logic right now. I need to remember that I got those items early. So it's not super likely that these have good items, but typically these are late checks anyway, so getting them done early isn't a bad call, I think. We can, so we should. It puts us right next to this chest. Gives us Cabana Deed, so no Cabana Deed skip unless we don't get Delivery Bag. From here, I think we go to Outset. We should be able to check the mail while we're here as well. And it's already night, so I am just going to go ahead and do the grass cutter first. And after we do grass cutter, we're going to actually save warp. Because you can only go into this house at night, so since it is already night, just in case the time of day changes, I'm just going to go in now. I think this routing is slightly slower technically, though. Trying to think of where we got leaf. We got it... I don't remember. Note to mom, if we get delivery bag, that's going to be another check. That's going to give us a mail item. But we need delivery bag so we can actually hold it. We're going to go check Jabun's cave out of logic as well by clipping through a wall. The only thing that's really risky about that... Actually, there is 10 rupee dollars over there. I'm probably going to grab that. Depending on what this is. Another golden feather. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go grab that 10 rupee dollars. Actually, we get it after we come out of here. Because we don't save quit to get out of this area. Because it's pretty close to where we need to be. Alright, Knight's Crest. That's cringe. We still haven't checked Beetle, which hopefully Beetle doesn't have anything too crazy. We'll see, though. After this, I think we do our normal Cliff Plateau Isles run. $10. Is there anything in this spot? Nah, not really. Should have cut grass at the grass cutter's house, but I wasn't thinking about it. Only need $3, though, so we could probably pick up green rupees somewhere else. So we're trying to clip through this wall. There's only one frame where he's still on the wall and can jump through it. So that is what we are trying to do right now. It is a one-frame trick. I was pretty good about this in the other races, but I am not doing that great right now. I'm also fat fingering left triggered. I don't think that matters, though. That was close. There it is. We just need to make sure we don't jump too far forward, because then we actually jump behind the door of the house and we load into the house's loading zone. So this check is also out of logic. You technically need bombs to go to this area, but I don't know anybody who uses bombs instead of just doing the roll clip at this point. Piece of heart. I was really hoping that was going to be a rupee dollar. I guess we can check Beetle at Forbidden Woods. Forbidden Woods is full clearable, but I'll usually do that after I complete the dungeon. So, I don't think I'm going to do that right now. Actually, we're going to go play golf and then warp from there. Because this is kind of a shitty check, so might as well just do it early. The dungeons in this aren't bad, so I'm not worried about not getting into dungeons early. We need hammer, and we need bombs to do Forsaken Fortress. And then that's full clear. We just need boomerang or bombs for Forbidden Woods. And then for Earth Temple, we need a lot. Mirror Shield is the big one. We need Earth God Lyric, Mirror Shield. That sucked. Oh, we still got it. And then what's the other one? I should have set the boat to do the wind, but I didn't, so I'm actually going to have to change the wind because I'm not going to risk that leaf pump. That's not in. There, it's in. Okay. There's ways to skip this minigame, but I don't think it's that much faster than hitting it first try, so I didn't bother warning it. But I also didn't bother practicing this minigame. That's very close to being in. Wish I wouldn't lock on to him. I think that might be it. That's in. Yeah. So we are going to set the wind when we get up here. You can leaf pump to get to it because he moves slightly forward with every leaf pump, but if I drop that, that's just a huge waste of time, so I'm not even going to mess with it. Yeah, because the wind is completely against me. So we need bombs or boomerang, I think, right now. I definitely prefer bombs, though. Hopefully Beetle doesn't have that. That'd be kind of cringe. There is a pair. We'll need that at some point for Headstone Island. I think that's the only pair check. The other ones all have tricks to get around them. So I don't have to buy a pair, I guess, on the bright side. So I'm not going to check this... Well, I could check this island now, I guess, and it's not a big deal. Fuck it, we're going to check this island now. I think that's how the wind needs to be set. We're going to use a Wind Waker dive to get up this little section a little bit quicker. Because the way the dive mechanic works in this game, this isn't an actual mechanic, but there's technically no water above water in this game, so it just pushes Link to the highest water level. This is kind of a risky check too, but if this is good, and this is like, once again, boomerang or bombs, this is very worth checking early. Yeah, and it'll just push me up to the higher section. Walk through the loading zone. Climb up here. Too tall to sword slash over. Cannot skip climbing animation. This one, however. Okay. We are going to need grappling hook. There's a way to skip it without grappling hook, but it's slower. It's just, oh, like, if you're willing to take that risk kind of thing. So there's no good reason for me to do that right now. You can skip the next seed, but it actually loses you like 50 seconds if you fuck it up, so I'm not going to do that. That is a piece of cheese. That is required. It's our first Triforce shard. That doesn't give progress, so checking this early technically didn't do anything for me. I just know that all the other runners are going to have to come check this at some point. Oh, I'm about to do this wrong. I actually need to walk out this way. If I walk out this way, I skip the cutscene. I'm actually going to spin here. Yeah, I'm actually going to look for money here. Okay, we can get Beetle's item now. Ah, shit. I might not have enough magic to do this. I might be okay. I really don't know. Make sure you know that Leaf is on Y. I usually keep it on Z. I think I'll be alright. Yeah, I'm fine. So was this worth? And we can check Beetle's 20 rupee item when we save quit. I can now carry 5,000 rupees. It was not worth it, boys. But I think when people are going to come here, they're going to check that anyway. So I'm not upset about it. Alright, Beetle. Please don't tell me you sell weapons. I need the one that sells... Okay. You actually have the last Tingle statue. Do I... We got those pretty early into Logic, so I think it's actually pretty likely that Tingle has something, so we're going to go to Tingle immediately. And then we'll warp back there. Once again, if this is bombs or power gauntlets, this is huge. And I've had a seed recently where he had bombs, and I needed it. I think 2 of the dungeons required bombs. Sadly, I don't have hookshot, so I can't skip the ladder by just hookshotting up it. But if this is worth it, it's all good. He's going to give me $250 for each... He gives me 50 rupees for each Tingle statue you find. And then he gave me an additional $5. So Tingle was dead. So that was not worth, but I read the logic wrong. It happens. I don't think it was a bad call to make, getting them that early, getting them all that early. Alright, so we actually do go back to Forbidden Woods then. From here, we're going to go to 5-star Isle sub. Then we'll do both Cliff Plateau Isle checks, and then we will do Bird's Beak. There it is. I think this one's off to the right. I think I'm centered for it pretty good. Or is this one the one that's hard off to the left for, like, seemingly... Nah, there it is. So, I'm okay. This is a Bokoblin sub. I could skip it with Leaf. It's not going to save that much time, so I probably won't, because I'll just want the magic later. I guess I'm save quitting anyway. It probably couldn't hurt to risk it. I'm not going to. I think messing it up would lose me more time. So... I'm just not going to worry about it. Some people... I think people have opted to not wait until they have Leaf to do subs. I'm actually going to do it. Nah, I don't think I get that. Nah. Yeah, that's 2 dead Bokoblins. That's another dead one. Ah, come on. Ah, he needed one more hit. That's sad. Yeah. After this, we're just gonna warp back to Forbidden Woods, because it's the sail from Forbidden Woods to Cliff Plateau is very close. Great Fairy chart. I think I would rather have bombs than boomerang, I guess. Well, boomerang, I think my routing would be quicker. Bombs means I just can do it. Yeah, we're gonna warp. I feel like this probably isn't a good call, because it still is 1 quadrant over. But it's just such a quick sail from Forest Haven. I feel like I might as well. Right? Or did I forget where this was entirely? Yeah, I totally did. That's okay. There it is. I think we're doing a lot of weird early checks, and that's fine. Like, I'm cool with that. We still need, damn it. That sucked. Still need bait bag and power gauntlets and a bottle to full clear outset, so I'm probably going to try to avoid outset until I have all 3 of those items. That way I don't have to triple dip the island. I could have sword slash there to save the climbing animation, but I didn't. It is what it is. We get storage here. I technically don't need it, but I'm gonna get it. I think it's faster to clear this island with it. Kind of just skip a whole puzzle. If I don't get it in like 3 tries, I might give up. That was really late. Yeah. We have fire arrows and leaf, so it should be fine without it, to be honest. We probably just grapple skip the next island too, opposed to doing it the actual way. I just don't want to waste too much time sitting on that island. Oh, come on. I'm forgetting how this works. And I messed that up. That really sucks. I think that's the first time I've ever messed that lineup up. Look at nut. Jump slash. I did the same thing again. Okay, we're doing this vanilla, I guess. I really didn't want to, but I messed that up twice in a row. Both of these chests are in logic, though, on this island, so it's fine. Heart piece, okay. That's our 5th heart. Because we have fire arrows, we don't have to do this puzzle, we just burn the wood. There's another chest out here. We could get storage, but I don't know if it's actually... It's probably like a little bit quicker if we get it like first try. But I don't know that we're going to get it first try, I'm going to be honest, boyos. It's another Triforce shard, so... I feel like this island has a Triforce shard, like, a lot. Here we go to Bird's Peak. We don't have storage, so we're not going to run through the wall. We're going to use the grappling hook clip, which isn't a big deal. I think it's only slightly slower, and that's assuming you don't waste a ton of time doing storage. Hopefully we get bombs soon. I highly doubt bombs are in here, though. Alright, I need Wind Waker and I need you. We're going to have to save warp out of this island. There we go. Interesting. I'm messing up everything today. There it is. I don't even know how to route this anymore because I don't have bombs yet, and I'm not going to be able to clear out Bomb Island. Also need to make sure I marked that I've done Beetle. I should maybe do Cyclos. I don't want to have to double dip Bomb Island. I'm going to actually go do Cyclos before I do this, which might be a really dumb call, but we'll definitely figure that out when we get there. Because I don't have that many checks left in the overworld. And honestly, if Cyclos doesn't have anything, I'm probably going to risk Forbidden Woods and just hope that bombs or Boomerang are in that dungeon. No, please. There you go. I really just want dungeon access at this point. We're going to need arrows here. We only have 11. I don't think that'll be a problem, though. And the only thing we haven't checked on the Great Sea at this point is Cyclos. And after Cyclos, it's just Ghost Ship, but we don't have the Ghost Ship chart, so that doesn't matter yet. We should easily be able to clear this with 11 arrows. You have to hit him 3 times. That's it. I really hope bombs aren't in that first check. I'm probably going to check a few more things before I risk Forbidden Woods. On, right, left, up. Risk God Lyric. Okay, thank you. That is hard required, technically. Where do I go from here? We're gonna do the submarine next to this one. We actually, I think this is the last submarine in Logic. No, there should be 2 more actually, because I only did 1 Bokoblin one. I didn't do Rat Hell either. Where's the other submarine at? This is the Moblin one. So I am gonna give my 1 leaf pump shot at this one. Should be loading in soon. There it is. Surely I didn't accidentally check the other submarine off. Rat Hell. Oh, it's Bomb Island sub. No, I didn't. We're fine. Which I opted to not do until I get bombs to full clear that quadrant. Which could bite me in the ass. We are going to try and leaf pump this, because if we do it, it saves us a lot of time. Another Triforce piece, so that's required. Alright, we're finding all the fucking overworld pieces. Where do I go from here? I guess I could do... I'm going to do Cabana into the Bomb Island sub. So I'm going to warp back to Tachi. So we're not going to be able to do Cabana Deed Skip, which is fine. We're missing 2 items we would need to do it anyway. I don't want to check out Ice Ring Isle, even though I can full clear it, because it's not in Logic yet, so... Bombs and Power Gauntlets are typically like an early item, so I actually don't think either of them will be there. Plus, we found the other bow, I think, on Paw Print. So, we technically wouldn't even be able to get those items yet. We technically shouldn't be able to get those items yet anyway, so I'm not worried about those checks. I don't think doing those early is going to save me any time. I just want dungeon access. Like, I like all the dungeons in here. I want to play through them. We do need leaf for this chest. It is quicker if you have hookshot, but we're doing what we got. We're working with what we got. Oh no. Guess I can grab the ledge. Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like he could just... like, actually walk up to that item. Or walk up to that. Alright, that was not worth. Did I say I'd do Bomb Island sub from here? I guess we could just full clear out the submarines. Yeah, I was gonna say that looks like Bomb Island to me. And if this is bombs or power gauntlets, that's good. Like I said, there's 2 items we're really looking for, and that's boomerang and bombs at the moment. There it is. If I don't find those pretty soon, I'm probably just not gonna... Or I'm probably just gonna try and do like half of Forbidden Woods. I'm trying to think of what... I just need bombs to kill the boss, I think. I think I can actually clear out every other chest in there. Alright, there's just one of him. Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spin. Alright. This chest does not have a ladder. It just spawns on the floor, so you cannot skip this one. Alright, secret cave chart. That is worthless. I haven't gotten any good items in so long. I think risking Forbidden Woods is the play. Sadly. But we're still gonna waste time. That's a Sphere 1 check. People are gonna check it anyway. I'm not worried about it. I should have grabbed this other submarine before I came here. Right, this is where this is at? Yeah. This is probably my second least favorite sub in the game. We don't have arrows, so it's going to be kind of slow. And it doesn't matter that we're checking this or not full clearing this because that's where the dungeon is, so I'm going to have to come back here at some point anyway. Like I said, if this isn't it, we're just going into the dungeon. There are other checks that are in logic, technically. I could use arrows, I just have so few, and sometimes they hide up on the walls and stuff, so I'm gonna wait towards the end bit before doing that, because I don't have very many. He's running. There we go. They can't climb up walls if they're actually holding the bombs. There we go. Are there any more? Yeah, there's one guy over there. Oh wait, you actually can't leaf pump this one. This one spawns you on the floor. Do I risk the triple dip paw print? I could technically full clear paw print. There's delivery bag. Okay. It's another item. It's a mail item. That's all the subs done. I think there are two more overworld checks that make sense, and that's paw print and... I think I can technically full clear paw print if I get this next trick right. We're going to try. But I don't think I've never successfully done it, but I've also only attempted it once. So we'll see how that goes. It involves my pal, the Leaf. And I don't actually care, like, if I don't get the item. I just want to avoid having to come back here for a third time later. I should also be trying to mail note to Mom as soon as possible. This is not Paw Print Island. Jeez. Sucks to suck. Like I said, there are only two more checks that logically make sense to me that could have bombs. So I'm just going to run into the dungeon after this. After I can do those. Hopefully this is it, though. This is paw print. And then the mailbox is right there, so we're actually going to mail note to Mom. While I'm here. He actually can't climb up this side. There we go. He fell. Because these were both in logic, I might want to just quick see what this is. I probably shouldn't do this, but I am. I think this actually should just give it to me in one cycle. We'll see, though. Nah, okay. I need to research how the mail works in this game. Hookshot, okay. And that is in logic, so that gives us a couple more things to do in the overworld. I think only one, but I don't need it for dungeons at all. It is a nice item to have, though. We're going to try this glitch that I have never successfully done in here. So, wish me luck, gamers. Because it could be worth it. If I don't get it in first try, I'm going to leave, though. Because wasting time on it is just not the play. No, to Mom was hookshot. Delivery bag was rat sub, I think. Please, good lord, be a good item. Bait bag. Okay, that actually puts another thing in logic. Like I said, I've never successfully done this. We're just gonna hope. I get how it works, though. To make sure I go under here. Nah, okay. Yeah, so there's now technically 3 checks that logically make sense. I'm gonna go on a fucking goose chase to find this item. Which sucks. Once we get dungeon access, like, a lot of the overworld is actually cleared out at this point. Because I can't find the one item I need. It's probably in the dungeon, but it is what it is. This island has 2 checks. This is usually a pretty populated area for good items, so people are going to be coming here anyway. I'm straying off to the left a little bit so I don't hit the big octo and he's going to suck me in and kill me. That's why I'm not swimming straight towards the island. Usually when I pass the barrels, that's when I'll turn in again. There's a way you can make the big octo useful to get do this island completely early, but I don't know how. Seems I've completely passed up the barrels. Like I said, if it's not here, there's going to be one more island I'm going to check before I start going into dungeons. There's only 1 dungeon I can do. I'm still missing 2 items required for Forsaken Fortress. But people are going to need bombs to skip, to do basement skip no matter what. So it doesn't really matter. I am going to use fire arrows in here. Maybe I shouldn't, but I'm going to. Ah, come on. Hello? Please don't do this. Okay, we're not going to use fire arrows in here. There's only 55 locations remaining, and 15, 30, 36 of them are in dungeon. There it is. Okay, so we can go Forbidden Woods now. Thank the Lord. And we can actually full clear it now. That does give us access to 2 more checks in the overworld. Bomb Island and... They just didn't add a floor here, so you can just run under here. It's not a trick, technically. There we go. And picked up box. That is useless. Alright, we're just gonna hope that Forbidden Woods actually has a ton of good items. And we're not gonna get the Headstone Island thing until we're, like, actually capable of going to that dungeon, because we're just gonna have to roll up over there anyway. Alright, gamers, we're actually about to enter a dungeon at the hour-in mark. Which, it's fine. This is a quicker dungeon. We are going to have to do basement skip, though, because I don't have the boomerang. Oh, Beetle's item. Should probably get that. This is Beetle's mail item that he gives you when you send bombs. Just, there's no reason not to get it now. If it's boomerang, it's going to be slightly faster, just in case. it's hammer, we go to Forsaken Fortress. That is not the hammer hot take. Technically, we can do... No, it actually doesn't think we can without hammer. I guess that makes sense. I think hammer is hard required for that dungeon. We're going to have to wait for this to go all the way back around, sadly. We use Swift Sail to set the wind, and then we're going to sail into this Cyclone's trajectory, swap out for Leaf. Sadly, we don't have any arrows. Hookshot is still decently fast. We're actually going to save the... We're going to use the hookshot to clear out a lot of the early bits of the dungeon. Because, there's one trick specifically that I kind of want this arrow for. Haven't messed this up in a long time, so let's hope. There we go. Yep, I have the height. We are going into our first dungeon, baby. Forbidden Woods. It thinks I can only get 8 things in here, but I know I can actually get everything in here. Boggers. I am just... They might make arrows spawn in here, though. I think they have adjusted things for randomizer settings. We're gonna hope we find the small key pretty early. That is the map. That's cringe. So I'm actually glad I didn't go into this dungeon because I found arrows. Okay. Need to get storage because we're going to want to run up this wall here in a second. This is a fast one. There it is. Okay. Chest storage, ahoy! This is actually a new trick. I've only successfully done this in a run once, so wish me luck. There's not really that much room for error here, but wish me luck anyway. There we go. Shouldn't need Wind Waker in this dungeon, so that's fine. Alright. Then we get on the side of this wall. We run up here. We messed it up, boyos. Yeah, I'm not getting up there. That's fine. Nope. I actually feel like that's more consistent than I think it is. That, yeah, I pulled out the leaf too early. Didn't get the height. That's it. Okay. I'm gonna miss this wall. Yeah. That's it. There we go. I don't miss this wall again. Thankfully. Alright, there we go. That is a slightly faster way to do this. Of course, if I got that first try, it would help a lot. There is the boss key. We actually don't know what that other chest we got down there was, and we're not going to know it for a while. I just hopped in there to get more magic, basically, because I have very limited magic at the moment. And I didn't think I'd be able to leaf over here on my own. Can we spin attack, please? Okay, we're out of magic. There should be more in here somewhere, but we are going to have to look for it, sadly. Bokobaba seed. Okay. When you get into these pods, they do give you magic, thankfully. Did I not void? I totally didn't void out, so I don't have that item from that earlier chest, so I'm actually going to do that real quick. Because I need to make sure I have that hot take. I just need him to reload on the screen so I get that chest from the earlier one. That doesn't waste too much time, luckily, because I remembered it. Anything obvious? No. Really kind of need magic. Gonna be honest, gamers, I think this is gonna be a bad run for me. But I'm not gonna try and get in my head too bad yet. There's some magic. I need arrows really bad too. Because I got one shot to hit this. Yeah, and I missed it. Okay, so we're gonna have to take the slow way around. It's very sag. It's not that much slower, but I just, you know. And I'm wondering, if none of these are keys, I'm probably just going to go into the basement immediately. Like, if none of these are small key, I mean, there actually is. I need this hot take. Piece of heart, okay. I do have bombs. Two chests in this room. There's another sword, so we're gonna have double damage now with Master Sword. There were two swords in here, okay. Yeah, and because we didn't actually get a small key, we're just going to do the basement. Because odds are it's in there. So that's actually kind of works out okay. Because we have to get storage in this room, store the door, and then I'll explain the rest from there. Because it is kind of confusing what's going on. Try and do this before the True Jellies hunt me down. There we go. So we're actually going to store this door, and I'm not going to run through this door when I open it, and it's going to unload the room, and I'm going to fall through the floor, basically. Sail here for safety. Alright, we're good. I just need to get back into the wall before I run out of magics. There we go. I'm gonna have to save quit to get out of the basement though, but that's okay. Just give me some fucking... Well, there it was. Didn't think there were enough on me to make me heavy. Please be hat, don't do this to me right now. Okay. No magic for this bucko. We should find a small key in here pretty soon. There is skull hammer, so this was required. Sadly, don't have fire arrows. There are 3 chests in the basement, and then we're missing a handful for later. Because we have bombs. We could have technically skipped this quicker if we had arrows, but this isn't slow by any means. It's much quicker than doing the actual puzzle. There is the small key. Okay. Alright, we're gonna do the leaf pump. Magic always spawns in this one spot up here, so I'm not worried about that. Alright, I am gonna need hookshot here in a second, though. It's always in this patch of grass. So that's not a worry. I just wish I could get, what is it? This is a really good leaf pump. I'm actually just not going to do it anymore because I just make this. Yeah. Then we're going to have to save quit out of here, which I didn't get a warp pot, which was dumb. So we're going to have to run through the beginning of the dungeon again, but it's not a huge deal. Just angle at the bottom right of the chest, and you can go through this wall. There were 3 swords in Forbidden Woods. Jeez. I've had 3 swords in Earth Temple before. That's kind of wicked, actually. Alright, we do have to run through the whole dungeon again, sadly. But we have, there are 3 more required. Oh, no. That's right. I've got to do this. This is the vanilla way of how you get to the top of this room, but I don't think I actually have to go that high. It's just this one, and then I'm up, I think. Sadly, still no arrows. We're gonna go do double Mothula chest, that way I can save quit out of the, Actually, where does the big key room put you? No, I'm not. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. We're gonna go through this pretty vanilla at this point. There's an amount of checks left. I don't have arrows to knock that down. I thought they were, like, adding a way to make it more likely for, like, weird items to spawn in these dungeons in randomizer, but I could be wrong. Because obviously the base game wouldn't give you arrows here. Because you shouldn't have bow yet. But I feel like they adjusted that for this. There are going to be 3 chests to get in here. The reason I look down at the floor is just, it helps my depth perception. It's hard to tell where he actually is in relation to the thing. In, like, the ledge, if I don't do that. It's hard to me, at least. I actually don't know how we kill this boss without arrows. Well, hookshot, I guess. I really hate P-hats. I don't think they can knock me off the rope, though, so it's fine. They can knock me off of here, so I need to hurry. Oh, please. We're good. That just came down, so we're going to jump for it. If I didn't see that come down, I wouldn't have done that because I jump off that ledge so often. Just wanting to be quick. Treasure chart, okay. We're going to go do the mini-boss. We can do this with, or we're supposed to have Boomerang to get out of here. I hope this is vanilla Boomerang. That'd be crazy. I'm curious where it actually is, because logically we should have Boomerang to beat this dungeon. Alright. So we only got 2 more, well, I guess, let's see, this one. How many more chests do we have before the boss fight? Which we can't beat, we gotta throw bombs at it to kill it. Double magic, let I check this. Not having double magic is cringe. This is gonna kinda suck, I've only, hold on. No arrows, okay. Just in case. There we go. It's not that hard, but, you know. Fucking pea-hats. We need to clear out 3 of these seeds, I think. I don't remember if we have to clear that one out or not. There we go. Iron boots, that is useless because Wind Temple is not in logic, and those are like only good for Wind Temple. We actually don't break the flower here, because we've already full cleared the basement. We actually just run to the boss and get the... There's 1 chest in this next room, but it's like right next to the boss room, so it doesn't matter. So I cleared this out kind of slowly because I had to do basement skip, but the other dungeon, like Forsaken Fortress, doesn't take any time, so that's okay. And the boss is guaranteed to have a Triforce Shard. There's 3 logical dungeons that could have good items, and then the other 3 can't have good items. That's how the logic works. Empty bottle. I'm glad I got that. So now we go save Grandma after this. We get soup. Probably by fucking... I'm just gonna do this just in case. I'm gonna open that just in case the boss somehow kills me. I don't think he does, but we'll see. Oh, we actually full clear Forsaken Fortress now. You can hurt the boss by throwing bombs from right under him. It doesn't always work. I don't know how to make this consistent. This is why I broke the pot, just in case I die by throwing bombs. That was really early. I have yet to hit him. Alright, hit him once. He can't hit you when he's under him, so the only threat here is me. That's 2. That's 3, just 1 more and he's dead. Yeah, it was really late. Pretty sure it's 4 bombs. Yeah. Alright, Forbidden Woods is done. There's actually 3 mail items open. One's gonna be from clearing this. Oh yeah, no, that all makes sense. Yeah, so he's always guaranteed to give you a Triforce Shard during this cutscene. I'm gonna take a bite. Make sure we grab this before we leave. Would be very bad. Yeah, so we have 4 Triforce Shards. So the boss is always guaranteed to have a Triforce Shard in race mode. So from here we actually just go to do Forsaken Fortress, because we can full clear our second dungeon. And I think all we need for our temple is probably Mirror Shield. I actually don't know why it doesn't think we can do the first check. I should have saved. Yeah, I need to save put here. Why doesn't it think we can't do that? What does it think we need? One mail item? Thank you. Oh, power gauntlets. We actually need power gauntlets. And then I think we need power gauntlets and we need mirror shield, and then we full clear Earth Temple. So here we go from here. We're actually, from here, we're going to go get a ferry for Bottle, and then we're going to go save Grandma. Soup is busted, so we want that. You just run up to the door and angle it slightly up so you don't blow yourself up. And it usually goes in 2 to 3 hits. Sometimes it takes 3. I think it's maybe because you fire too early somehow. And it doesn't register the second hit. I'm pretty sure it's only supposed to take 2. This dungeon sadly only has 6 checks, but that also means it's stupid quick. Also means Helmarok soft locking is very possible. And that waits like 5 minutes. And it's completely RNG. Technically shouldn't do this, I don't think. No. You want to go into a corner? Because if you hit his ball back when he's in the corner... Yeah, oh, well, that's a bad example, clearly. But he doesn't have the recovery frames to swing back, and you just hit him with it. Alright, it should be like one more phase. Thought the game was going to crash. That would have been very bad. He doesn't have to be in the corner, so I don't know why I said that, but... Typically, he is. It's just where he typically goes if you're standing in the corner. Let's hope this isn't map or compass. It doesn't matter, technically. I like my routing in this dungeon, actually. I like it a lot. I think this is definitely the quickest dungeon in the game. I mean, it's only got 6 chests in it. 6 possible items. Yeah, I was gonna say. Feels like he's likely to have map and compass. I risk him not or having one of those pretty often, and it feels like he does pretty often. That's okay though. We're gonna need hammer in here. Oh no, I didn't even know you could pick that up. Makes sense why you could, I just didn't know. Alright, so we're gonna go get chest on bed, and then we're gonna come back here and get sucked up by this floor master right here, because he's gonna take us to the room where the other 2 chests are, or where 2 more chests are. We're gonna try to run around this corner just so this small cutscene, yeah. I feel like I've gotten that to not play before. And I don't know what I did. There is compass. So now we know that the other 3 items in this dungeon can potentially be very good. We're looking for... When did I get mirror shield? I just have mirror shield. I'm just being a dumbass. When did I get that? That's probably what I actually stored in Forbidden Woods. Because I couldn't find anything. I'm gonna have to go back and check that, but I'm almost positive that's what it was. So we get power gauntlets in here, and we actually full clear all the dungeons. But we can't go into that dungeon without power gauntlets. Sorry, I was just marking that it got letter from Baito. Or, Orca. Okay, upper jail cell. Sometimes when you get lucky, they'll blow up the barrels during the cutscene with their bombs. It doesn't look like we got lucky here. So we're just going to wait for that to blow up so we can run past them. If the rats are good enough. It's another Triforce shard, so we know the boss of this dungeon has another one. So this dungeon had 2 required spots. And the last chest before the boss is in this room. It's guarded by a Bokoblin, which I actually should pull out Hookshot for, unironically. You don't need that many items for this dungeon, which is nice. And I didn't get poked by the mini-blins. That's very boggers. Golden Feather. Alright, so we don't know where Power Gauntlets is yet. But logically, we should have Fire and Ice Arrows, so I'm more willing to go check those other 2 overworld checks. The Ice Ring Isle, because since we got bombs, we technically should be able to go and get the second bow out of Paw Print that we got in the beginning. Alright, we're going to swap items around and hope we don't forget where they're at. Okay. I shouldn't do it like that, but I did. I can switch them out into a more comfortable spot when I need to. So we're just running up to the boss at this point. And we're going to hope we don't get the Helmarok Softlock, the iconic Helmarok Softlock. And if we get Power Gauntlets really early and we get in... Earth Temple has a lot of good items. We're actually super set up to clear this race out pretty good, as long as I don't waste too much time in Earth Temple. Which I shouldn't if we get all... Because by the time I get the item I need, we're going to be able to full clear it. So we'll have a comfortable routing. It just depends on where those first 2 keys spawn, I feel like. Yeah, we actually pull out the Wind Waker here, and we point the wind into the wall. Because there's 2 gaps, and I can just leaf across both of them at this point. Just hold up forward, and we got it. Alright. Now the thing that sucks about Helmarok boss, the big bird, Helmarok King, is his attack patterns are RNG, so there's no like sure way to kill him. So we runners have an ultra strat. I like Wind Waker on Zed when I'm trying to do storage. So I'm gonna grab storage, and because I'm in storage, I can run around during the cutscene. And I'm gonna jump back into the base. Hopefully he follows me. He can soft lock if I do this, and it is RNG. I waste about 5 minutes if he soft locks, so we're gonna really hope for that. It seems like it's kinda rare, but it's very much not impossible. Like, people are going to get that. There's 30 people running in this race. Someone is gonna get the Helmarok soft lock, if not multiple people. I would bet multiple people definitely get it. But I'll explain when we get there. And we're just gonna hope that it all works out. Alright. So we're going to grab storage off this ledge. There we go, first try. Epic Pog Gamer. And we're going to jump back in. So he's actually going to fly back down in there to come get us. And we're going to be up on a higher ledge, and then we're just going to be able to slap him all day. We don't have to wait for his peck attack, basically. And it's going to be very epic. Very gamer moment. I don't know what to check on the overworld from here, though, to be honest. Yeah, so he can soft lock here. We're going to exit out of storage, because if you don't get out of storage, you still won't move during the cutscene, but if you're out of storage, you teleport. Alright, he's down here. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to hope he doesn't fly away, because if he doesn't fly away, then we've got it. And if he does fly away, there's a chance. Alright, just fly over towards me, please. Okay. Yeah, so he could soft lock here. Please fly back in. Oh, he's here. And then we could just wail on him with the hammer. Because fighting this boss vanilla actually sucks. Oh no. He pecked, so there's a chance he flies away again. That is cring. Don't, not like this. Please, not like this. I had it. Technically not still out of the game yet. But because I gave him multiple opportunities to soft lock, so I don't think it's... Oh, nope, we're good. And I've seen people just wail on him with the hammer here. So that's what I'm going to do. There we go. And he will drop a Triforce piece. And we're actually only missing 2 shards, so we know for sure one is an Earth Temple and one is somewhere else. We really, I think all we need is 2 Triforce pieces, another bow, and logically... So that's 3... Yeah, we need 2 Triforce pieces and a bow, because we don't actually need Boomerang. So we're not missing that many items. And we know where one of them are, so we only need 2 more items to hit Go Mode. In Go Mode, what Go Mode basically means is you have all the items you need to finish the game early, so you just run to the dungeon, through the dungeons as quick as possible to get all the required items. So we're actually pretty much going a Power Gauntlets quest right now. And if we get them early, that's very sick. I shouldn't have drank. I thought there was going to be a cutscene for some reason. Alright, we're going to warp to Mother Child because that's where you get a fairy from, pretty much. And we're going to go save Grandma and hope one of the 2 mail items gives us Power Gauntlets. Where is Bottle? I do need Sale Hot Take. We might have to come back for Pig Heat. Actually, if we get Power Gauntlets here, we can go ahead and do Pig Heat. So this is a risk, technically. Probably also not going to go back to Paw Print. I still don't have arrows, do I? Windfall Beetle sells arrows. I might have to buy arrows at this rate. After we give the fairy to Grandma, we're going to cycle through the thing twice to get it to spawn. And then we'll technically get 3 mail items. One will be from Tingle and cost 200 rupees. We're just going to deny that because that's under the expensive purchases category. And that's not in here. I didn't need to talk to her there. I just did because I'm a dummy. And then the only mail item we're missing is actually from Baito by killing the Earth Temple boss. Alright, Elixir Soup, that is very good. Soup gives you fills your health and magic completely. And there's a way to duplicate it. So we basically just have infinite health and magic now, so that's not a worry. The only thing I'm worried about right now is still arrows. Oh, that's right. There are 32 locations remaining. 15 of them are dungeons. So about half of our remaining locations are in dungeon. And I couldn't full clear Angular Isles. That's probably where we're going to have to go pretty soon. I'm going to do 2 cycles just so I can get both letters at once. Because it takes 2 cycles for Grandma to mail her letter. I don't have to talk to the mailbox multiple times. One of these is going to be from Tingle as well. And I'm just going to say no to that. I think this is from Sister. So all we need is Power Gauntlets or we need an arrow and we're in Go Mode. So we don't have any more Triforce pieces to find. Fill up coupon, Pog. It's completely useless. Thanks, Grandma. I think that's part of the long side quest chain. Alright, so I think we actually do Forbidden Woods here. Go back to Forbidden Woods, and then there's 4... Technically, I'm going to try not to check Bomb Island. Hopefully Power Gauntlets aren't on top of Headstone, but we'll see. I don't have arrows. You sell bait. We're actually going to have to go take a quick stop on Windfall. So I can buy arrows from Beetle. Which is kind of cringe, but should have thought about it. Typically, they'll have them spawn in nicer places, but I did not get so lucky. So we only need 2 items to beat the game now, because we got the Triforce piece in the mail.
Bye. Bye.
bad way to jump to my boat. In fact, it was the completely wrong direction. You know what? While we're here, I'm almost willing to go check out Paw Print again, to be honest. I think we're making good time and I can risk it. And if this is what I need, it's huge. Or if it's either of the two items I need, it's really big. If it's Boomerang, I don't care. We should be getting Boomerang soon, though. In fact, I think it's probably likely that Boomerang is in here. I don't think this is going to be light arrows. I think it could be power gauntlets. I think Boomerang is most likely, though. But if we get light arrows, we know both high rule checks are dead. I don't think I should be checking this, but I am. And while I'm up this way, I'm probably going to go do Fire Mountain as well. Just because I'm over here, you know. We hit the bomb to make it explode faster. Was this worth? Probably not. Airship chart. We're probably not going to check that. I'm going to be honest. We're probably just not going to do that. I'll open it and see where it is. But I'm going to be honest. I don't want to do that. Can I see Fire Mountain from here? It should be close. There it is. So we're very close to finishing. It's just we need to find these two items, and I'm almost opting to full clear. The overworld is so close to being full cleared. I might even just do that before entering the dungeons in an attempt to go mode the dungeon, so I can just look for big key and then just run to the boss. I think I would need boss key and then a small key. That's obviously risky though, but if it works out the way I would like it to, it would save a shit ton of time. Should have had a sip during that cutscene. And this is the worst part of randomizer, when you only need like a few items left and you're gonna have to search the whole map to get them. Fire Mountain isn't bad though. Thank you, birdie. Just not mess up this leaf pump, probably. I actually don't think this seed has been too bad, and if I get these next items pretty early, I would argue that this was a good seed. Now, because the wind was pointing away, I did use leaf pumps to make him go slightly forward. And if I drop that, that wastes a ton of time, but it's pretty rare that I drop that, so it's fine. We just gotta kill the two enemies in here and then we're vibing. Hopefully we get light arrows before Earth Temple. We'll see though. I wasn't ready. I have the excuse. There we go. I feel like Fire Mountain, and specifically Ice Ring Isles and Fire Mountain, typically have good chances to have good items. This was $50 in this case, though. What did I say about good items? Good items aren't real. You can't get good items in a video game. That would be too easy. I actually think Angular Isles is super likely to have it, so we're going to go to Ice Ring and Angular. Because I purposely don't full clear Angular Isles early, because it's kind of a long sail, and going back to it a second time sucks. So we'll see. I'm technically taking a big risk by full clearing the map like this. Granted, I can't enter the last dungeon yet. I don't have the one item I need. But, if I can hit a go mode in the dungeon, that's actually huge. Like, if I get light arrows and power gauntlets in the overworld, I only need to find 2 items in the dungeon. And as soon as I do that, I just run and kill the boss. And then I run to Ganondorf. So this could be a really good time. It also could be like an average time, though. It just depends. There are 2 chests on this island, though. We did adjust where the boat is. Alright, silver rupee. Don't fall, please. I hate this island with a passion. I've got about a 50-50 of falling into the water. That's not necessarily true. It just feels like it happens all the time. I'm good, though. We shouldn't actually need fire arrows anymore for a really long time, so I'm just going to opt to pull out hookshot in here. I actually think the power gauntlets are at Angular Isles, unironically, though. I think it's unlikely they're anywhere else. Unless they're on Headstone Island, like at Earth Temple, with the pair. Alright, there's light arrows, so we know... Actually, that's really good, because all we need to do is find power gauntlets and we're in go mode. And we just need to find 2 things in the dungeon, which hopefully aren't late in the dungeon, and then we actually... This is actually a really good time. This doesn't look like that far of a sail from here. I guess it's just because I opt to go to the other one. So power gauntlets, and we win, basically. It's kind of a jet seed. I think doing Forbidden Woods early helped us a lot, because Forbidden Woods had a shit ton of crazy items, whereas hunting down Boomerang, I don't even have Boomerang yet. I think that would have been really bad. We actually want to go to this one first. It's not a big deal, but... that's fine. Nope, you already have hookshot out. So we can hookshot up to the chest from here. Not up entirely, but it's going to make this puzzle slightly quicker. Come on. Yep, and then it pushes us here. Then, I don't know that you have to do this, but you push it out 1, pull out your sword, and then I should be able to jump slash, yeah. And I skip a pretty hefty chunk of this island's puzzle. Now, the only thing that would ruin this is if this chew jelly up here knocks me off. Which I kind of put myself right next to him, but we're fine. Alright, that was nothing. I want my leaf, please. We purposely used the boat to set our angle towards this island, so I didn't have to, like, waste time fiddling with my items too much. And there is a trick to do this puzzle quicker, but I don't know it, and I don't think it actually saves that much time. Not to say it's not worth learning, but, you know. I don't think it's, like, gonna kill the run, is what I'm saying. Alright. It's a good thing I noticed I had Mirror Shield. Forbidden Woods was stacked. Like, legitimately. Hopefully it's not on Bomb Island, but it could be. I feel like this is... If it's not here, it's probably Bomb Island. There it is. Alright, we're in go mode, boys. As in, we go over to the dungeon, kill the boss, go kill Ganondorf, and we're in a very good time. If we can get the boss key and the small key very early in the dungeon, we're doing very El-Pog, very El-Good. The seed, I have hot take. I have determined the seed was not bad. If the boss key is in the last check in this dungeon, it's at this game's gripping me by the no, please. The nuts. So we actually didn't clear a handful, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 overworld locations. So we skipped a handful of checks. We didn't mess around too much with them. Cabana Deed never ended up being in Logic, actually, for some reason. Yes, it did. I just never... I forgot to select that I had Cabana Deed, and therefore forgot about it. I do have that, right? I'm pretty sure I have that. You know what? It worked out. It worked out, because I definitely would have gone there, and it would have been nothing. But if it was something, I ruined the run. But Cabana Deed is such a populated... Like, Cabana is such a populated area, I bet the other runners don't make that mistake and go there like cringe nerds. Kappa. Alright, I think my practice the other day has paid off greatly. Granted, this dungeon could still take me like 20 minutes if the boss key is in a bad spot. And then we get like a solid time, but not like a great time. We're really going to be looking for 2 small keys early. You can side hop while holding these characters, and you move slightly faster, but I always side hop off the stairs, so I'm not going to do that here. Yep, she fell. Just don't hit me and we're vibing. Let this be boss key, please, good lord. If this is boss key, we need this, and then I think only 1 key, because we don't have to mess with the other one. Hey, it's the boomerang. This seed was stupid. It expects me to do that? Or it expected me to do that? We need to kill all the chew jellies in order to open the door, so I promise what I'm doing makes sense. Light arrows insta-kill everything, so I don't have to aim my light at these guys. I think that should be door open. Unless there's one I missed. Nope. We're good. So big key is top priority right now. We're gonna have to do this anyway, so get over there, Medley. There's a quicker way to do that, but I like to open the door on the right, but it's fine. Like, actually. I think I know the tricks that I want to know. I kind of forgot what this puzzle did. We're gonna go get 2 chests in the right room. Once again, we're rooting for big key, small key. The small keys will come naturally. I'm not that worried about them. We just need to find the big key. And if we get a small key early, we're gonna go to the left side. Sadly, because we should get all 3 small keys pretty early in the dungeon, because all the locked doors come somewhat early. So the big key is the big one. Alright, second chest of the dungeon. What do we got? Skull necklace? That is worthless. But all the items in here are going to be worthless, so it literally doesn't matter. Like, I know for a fact none of them will be good. We're hoping for a big key here. I missed my side hop. It's not that big of a deal, though. Third chest. There's the small key, but we're going to have to use that on a different door, like I said. Because if the big key... The next door I'm going to use that on, if that locks big key. Like, if this one has big key behind it, I could risk that, but I think that's a bad call. We're going to do a little trick to where I don't use fire arrows in this room. Which I think was definitely worth learning. We're just going to side hop immediately. As long as you... Oh, no, I messed that up. Oh. I'm not resetting. So, no trick. No trick. We're just gonna have to pick up Medley on the way out again. We do this vanilla because we fucked it up. It's okay, boys. It doesn't waste that much time. There's a way to get over it with the leaf and Medley, but I learned that one instead. It's not a huge deal. And we're going to save quit, so it doesn't matter that we're leaving Medley in that room. But there are going to be 4 chests behind these areas. Please don't... There we go. God, the floor masters are grippy in this game. If we get big key in this chest, I'd probably be willing to risk it that another small key is probably in the floor master room. That's compass, okay. I tried to click it, but it didn't work out. That's fine. Yeah, I should probably just kill this guy. Alright, behind statues. Getting pretty far into this. There's another small key, that's good, because then I can just do them, because this other door up here requires small key. But if this is boss key, I don't have to worry about it. So we'll see. Nope, I feel like that's never anything good. Yeah, I messed that up, so we actually have to do this puzzle, sadly. It's not really a puzzle, but... you just kill the re-deads in here. So that kind of sucks, but is what it is. Small mistakes. We can actually skip this whole thing with the hook shot. This is the mini boss of the dungeon. You don't have to do it. Even if you go Wind Temple before Earth Temple, you still don't have to do it. Because he has got those little posts up there. You could just hook shot to those and go grab the chest. Alright, mini boss done, gamers. Hell yeah. Damn it. I hear the do noise, and I'm like, just like, it's here. This is it. So we sadly do have to find another small key. We'll be alright, though. The next small key is going to have to be in this next room anyway. It's going to be within the next 2 chests. It's quicker to save quit out of there than actually running back. Alright, we're hitting a point where this time could be, like, not perfect, you know. It's still, I think, going to be a good time. I just kind of was really hoping for an early boss key. Because trying to hit go mode before coming in here was technically a risk, but I was hoping the other runners wouldn't do that, and I could full clear. Like, they wouldn't find the light arrows. There's a way to do chest storage to skip this, but I have Earth Command Melody or whatever, so... the Earth God lyric. Sorry, Medley. This is a drink break, too. Sorry, my mouse is still there. So one of the next 2 checks literally have to be a key. They have to be a small key. I'm going to run to the left and do this other puzzle room in the room first because I have to. It doesn't matter. Oh, we got the first 2 small keys early, so that's pretty pog. I think it's the one in the left. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have to do them both. We're going to see our first instance of soup glitch here soon. I want to be able to 2-shot the floor master in the other room. With my powered ups, you get double damage on when you take soup, and that's just double damage on top of our already double damage because of Master Sword. So you 2-shot the floor masters. It's not like a glitch or anything, it's just convenient. I could just use light arrows, I guess, but I kind of want to save my arrows. I don't know how many I have. Yeah, I'm going to just hang on to them, and I'm just going to do the soup glitch way. Alright, so there's going to be 2 chests in this room, one at the end of it, and then one after we kill all the floor masters. Yep. Like I said, one of these chests was guaranteed to be a small key or else the dungeon wouldn't be beatable. Where's soup? Come on. So we want to press pause and drink on the same frame. And then switch out the item because then it doesn't use it. Come on. There it is. And now when we have double damage, basically, we're going to 2-shot the floor masters. Assuming I get the spin, because the spin is also double damage. So we're going to actually triple shot this one. There we go. One of them's a little grabby. Yeah, it's this guy. Because he doesn't reach for the skulls immediately. There we go. Boss key, please. It's not boss key, but that is another heart, apparently. So we're at 6 hearts. Does not matter. Medley's always going to spawn at the front of the door that she was last walked through. We're actually going to sidewalk down these so she doesn't jump. I didn't have to push it, but that's okay. Alright, so after we have all the small keys, so all we're looking for now is boss key. We skip this puzzle like this. There we go. Please don't hit me. I'm sterile. You put Medley down, there's just a chest at the end of this hallway. We're supposed to take a right there, but we want this one. Telescope, best item in the game, Pog. So we're going to have to do Mini Mirror's room now. So we're basically full clearing the dungeon at this point, which sucks, but it is what it is. The other runners are going to have to do this anyway. So it's not like a huge L. It's just my go mode risk I don't think is going to pay off as much as I wanted it to. Granted, if it's the first chest in Mini Mirror's room, we're still vibing pretty hard. It's another drink break. So we're not trying to find, like, items, necessarily. I got all 3 keys, let me mark that. So we've got about a 1 in 4 to get this, because we have both compass and the other one. And I am going to break this warp pot in here, because I kind of need it. But I think our time is still going to be really good. Alright, where's Medley? Alright, and then we just side hop off this ledge. Alright, yes. That actually is really bad. Come on, please. Please. I've never had that happen. I think I've had her fall off before, but that's not a big deal because she can just fly back up. Whereas this just sucks. Like, genuinely. I imagine someone is finished. This was kind of a... like, one of the top 3 runners, Tanjo, Woofer, and Elijah. One of them's probably done by now. I'm not going to need hook shots, so... okay. We're going to sidewalk with her off so she doesn't... we don't jump and she starts flying. And we are going to check the first chest before doing this puzzle. Because I think that's the only way we actually save time here anymore, is if it's in this first chest. At least a big amount of time. Come on. There you go. That is not what I wanted, but if it's not here, if it's not here, that technically doesn't matter. Hello? Okay. There it is. Alright, so from here we save warp and we run and kill the boss. So we actually skipped the whole most of the mini mirror room. We technically got the one chest in there. So we missed out on 3 checks, but we didn't have to actually do the big obnoxious puzzle in this dungeon, which is worth. We actually don't need Medley anymore, so we're gonna leave her there. She'll follow me when I run through this warp pot, though. We don't take the one up there, we take the one in the next room. And I still have my arrows, because light arrows make this boss much quicker. So this is still looking to be a good time. I don't think this can be my PB, my best time, but it is gonna be a swift one. It's gonna be pretty close to it. I actually fucked up. I needed to get in the pot. A couple small optimization things I could work on, but other than that, I think this run's going pretty well. I don't need Wind Waker right now. Alright, we are going to do Soup Glitch because double damage one-shots pose. There we go. If we can get a good puppet cannon, then we're vibing. Alright, light arrows. Oh, come on. There we go. Actually sounded like I hit an extra one there, so that's good. Three in a row? 1, 2, 3. Is that 4 or 5 in there? So we're going to be able to 3-phase him. You can't do it quicker than that as far as I'm aware. So I'm fine with that. Nope, don't pick up that, please. It's 2. Should be one more after this guy. Where is he? Alright. One item needed to finish the game. What is it? Oh. I didn't check Boomerang when I got it. It's not a bad seed by any means. If you didn't have glitches and you couldn't do the basement skip in Forbidden Woods and you had to come here to get Boomerang, then it's awful. Like, I actually specifically learned how to do that trick because I had to double dip Forbidden Woods because I didn't know how to skip through the basement in my last race for the qualifier. So I'm really glad I learned that because this would have been an even worse situation than that was. You have to watch this, sadly. I big sag. Alright, we have everything we need. I feel really bad for the runners that don't know basement skip. Like, honestly, this would be like, if I didn't know basement skip, this is just a bad seed. But we got through it without checking 12 locations, which is pretty good. Honestly. A lot of times you have to full clear the whole map, or get closer than that, so I'm pretty happy with how this went. I could still have a dog puppet Ganon, and it could take me 30 minutes to do, but I played through it so many times, I highly doubt that. We are going to go for the sick Crypt Shot, though. Which, for those listening, Crypt Shot is... I heard the follow, so thank you, but I didn't, That's weird. Why can I hear that? I couldn't see it, so I guess it's fine. Thanks for the follow, whoever you are. I can't read chat right now. Thanks for the sub, whoever you are. I can't read chat right now.
Bring it on. I'll destroy you all.
Really appreciate it. I'm glad that didn't appear on screen. It might have got me banned. I don't know why I can still hear that, to be honest. I guess I have to go through and mute things regularly. Thank you, whoever you are, though. I'll definitely check it after the stream. Really appreciate it. Alright, so all we have to do is run and kill Puppet Ganon, and then we are hard vibing. And this time is actually super good. I think my last race time was actually 2:45, and I thought that was bad. My placement was okay, like for my standards, but I definitely was not happy with the time. But I put the practice in. Listen, the only games I find fun now are competitive games, and I think the only reason I'm still playing this is because people race in it. TBH. But, I just got the drive, man. You gotta put in the practice. It's like the only thing I have drive in is playing video games, which is cringe. Don't get me wrong. But at least I've got to drive in something. And if for me to get PB, I would have to kill Puppet Ganon in... From now, it would have to be in about 10 minutes. Or I would have to kill Ganondorf in about 10 minutes, which is actually super possible. I'm just going to have a really good Puppet Ganon. So we'll see. I technically didn't need to do that, so that was a waste of time, but that's okay. No double arrows, which is fine. I actually think I want Boomerang for when I go into this boss fight. It helps kill the bats he sends down quicker. Like I said, I'm sorry, I cannot read chat at the moment. As soon as I finish, I'll go check it out. Ah, that sucks. That's okay. No, double! Nope. I still missed the collat. It don't matter. Just more magic. So like I said, we're gonna have infinite magic. Sadly, we didn't do Bomb Island or Pig Yeet. Obviously, Bomb Island is the best island in the game. Nobody will ever at me because that's objective fact. Nobody hates Bomb Island. We'll see how this propaganda goes. That's a bad start. This is the only fucky phase. There we go. Also, when he gets close to you, makes it a little bit harder. That was close. The only thing is I just need to not run out of arrows. Because I have infinite magic and health pretty much with soup. Okay. So before he actually spawns the bats, I'm going to try and force them to drop arrows. Because I think they prioritize health and magic before arrows, which is bizarre to me. But he is going to spawn bats now. They actually didn't give me anything. That was really bad. Knock his leg down. Hit the rope on the tail. Ah, come on. Nah, I'm not gonna be able to hit that. Stop swerving, please. Alright, here come the bats again. This is the only phase that's hard, just to be clear. So after I get past this, I'm actually chilling. What is he doing? Actually, that could have worked out in my favor if I noticed it earlier. I can't see his tail. It's in the wall. This is so bad. There we go. There you go. Thank you. Just one more, and then the boss is easy. I honestly thought I hit that. He needs to get away. No. My good time is getting ruined. I need to grind this out so bad. Like, sometimes it's good. I think it's a nervous thing because I'm so close. Oh, jeez. I'm about to just cut that bitch down, to be honest. This is why it thinks you need boomerang, and I know I've hit that rope multiple times, so I'm just gonna cut it down. And I only need to hit it one more time anyway. There it is. Yeah, I should have done that a lot earlier. Next two phases are not hard, but we're going for Crip Shot, baby, which is when the spider boss comes down, you can hit him a second and even third time on his way back up. We're good on arrows, we're okay on magic. The bats will probably drop magic, honestly. Didn't hit it, that's okay. We get 2 chances at it. My lineup was really bad. It is a 1-frame trick to my knowledge. Like, you only have 1 frame to hit it a second time. don't know how accurate that is, though, but that's what people say. Nope. Alright, Crypt Shot is dead. That's okay. Yeah, so this is probably going to be about a 2... I don't know. I guess if I have a really bad fish, I should beat this in under 220, which is still okay. I was really hoping for the 215, though. Under 220 is still good, though. That was really bad. He didn't want to loop around again. I've got an aggressive fish, boyos. One more time? Nah. There we go. You can't hit him a second time on his way up. There's a setup for that, though. But I just opt to shoot him raw. Do that one more time. Okay. Alright, sick. I just, like, there's a setup where you, like, hold a bomb and run in front of his face and then he stops. But I don't know. I think shooting him is fine. Other than that first phase that I messed up, or the first health, because he speeds up. Like the first shot I hit on him, I think that was good. Alright, we're gonna do the rope trick. Everyone's favorite. Alright, that's about as far as my comfort zone is willing to take me, because if I fall off of that, that's going to suck. But I actually made it over halfway up, so we're vibing with that. It's just a faster way to climb the rope. There's a way I can skip grappling hook here, but I don't know how. Or I know how, I just don't know the lineup for it, because you're likely to void out of bounds if you mess it up. But I can skip the second grappling hook spot, which is not hard, to be honest. That doesn't reach from here, I guess. Alright, there we go. Alright, am I even in the right spot for this? No, I'm not at all. Where is Ganon's thing? I think it's just on the other side. Yeah. Nope, please don't do that. We're gonna soup glitch before we come up here as well. That's going to put us right there, side hop 3 times, and then we just hook shot under here. Alright, we're going to do soup glitch, and we should be able to kill Ganon super swifty. I'm afraid, because I have a safety thing on here, so my live split, I haven't tested that with this. We'll probably be fine. I have no clue why that happened. Shoot him again, please. Okay. I think I just jump slashed there too late. Which is a rip. Alright, Zelda, shoot him again, maybe? There we go. Every time you talk to her, she shoots an arrow. You can just immediately skip this phase with the jump slash and the 2 sword attacks, but I missed it. And then, if I get the good RNG, I'm just gonna parry and then basically run over to the next cycle. I did get it, but I don't have my soup anymore, so I don't know if that will work. Yeah, we'll just 2-cycle this phase. It's fine. We back up, and Zelda should get back up. Alright. And we are done. I am just going to hit done on the website, just for my own conscience. But, we're done. 217, 15-ish, because I hit that a little late. Alright, let me actually pull up my chat and see what's heading on in there. If you wait long enough, Zelda actually disappears from this cutscene. Go over to Stream Manager. Someone in there's talking. Give me 1 second. Alright, thank you, Githone, for the follow, and thank you, JoaDX, for the sub. Really appreciate it. Race or just speedrun? It's a race. Yeet, I love you. I love you too. So there's no point in rating anybody. I'm very worried to check how I did. This time is better by my other race time by about 30 minutes, so I'm thinking I did okay. But we'll see. Oh, I did better. Okay. Yeah, this seed was kind of nutty. Tanjo finished in an hour and 36 minutes. But we actually placed 14th this time. And granted, this race had more people than the last one. Thank you for the Dragonstones, BB. Where I placed, the other race had 24 people, and then I placed 17th. Whereas this race had 30 people, and I placed 14th. So I am very happy with that, actually. God, I need to go back and watch these. Some of these runners are crazy. I actually did beat Orange Plastic Cup, which is great. Spytron, Blanc. I don't recognize a ton of these runners, to be honest. But I am proud of my time. Thank you for the Pancoons. I can actually turn my alerts back on. I'm sad that you could hear them. Let's see. Turn trigger fire back on. That's going to allow you guys to use their points to make sound effects. Twitch alerts, emote wall. Stream avatars isn't on, but I should just click it back on anyway. Like I don't have that open. Anything else? Ah, I think I should be good. There's the Liz Honk. Thank you. Veronica Adela has redeemed the Liz Honk. So 14, so we did place better. Geothone, if you're still here, were you one of the racers? Not that I can't tell. One of them did DNF. They forfeited about half an hour ago. So I don't know what happened. There's no point in writing another chat because none of them are going to be able to talk to chat. You can also, like, spam emotes or whatever, like how Joa just did, and they'll appear on screen. I think that's kind of fun.
Thank you!
Thank you, JoaDX with the thank you. I turned those down because they were way too loud before. So we are 12 followers away from our all sanity run where all the settings are on. So we placed 14th. I'm like actually super happy with that. Make me dab, you motherfucker. XD. Make me dab. Very cool. No more. No more dabs. I'm going to delete that one. That's cringe. That's one of your emotes. It's just your face. Quote my man Bob, banana. That's all that one is. I hope you liked it, though. I really put a lot of thought into that one. Just wait till I add its counterpart. Quote Pickle Rick, you're cringe. And then Chicken G06, thank you for the ung. It's me snipping or sipping water because everyone wants to make me piss. That's true. Is that like a tier 2 emote or something? Dab? Nobody else redeemed Dab, I don't think. Thank you, Chicken, for the ung. Veronica Ella redeemed the bruh. You know what? This isn't adding anything to the experience. Joa Drip. Joa D Drip. Is it a rat?
Bruh.
Oh, it's a rat. Thank you for the bruh. Thank you for the bruh. Alright. I think I'm good to hop off. I'll hop in the... I can't even... I've already pulled up my other thing. It's gone now. I can't see who did that one. Change hat? I actually don't have a hat. You're just gonna... Why is that one 900? Did I change that? You just kind of threw away 900 points. I do have a hat in here. Nobody else redeemed that one. I only have this one hat in here. Chicken with the hydrate. Get some water. I'm probably going to be hopping off pretty soon, but thank you everyone who joined. Thank you for all the follows and subs and whatnot. Really appreciate it. And I'm going to be signing off. Actually, I'm going to Nah, I think we're good to go. Alright, thank you everyone who joined. I'm heading out.